This is the Caffeinated Cooper Show. I'm your host, Elizabeth Cooper. When I was in college, good morning, everybody. All over my notes. Wow, you have so much. Teach me some of their new words.
No, thank you. Thank you.
They're looking to me to mate. Because I'm available, okay? He has my chaperone. I don't need to go do no procreating. Good looking. $59.99 per meal. From Action Alive News. This is the Caffeinated Cooper Show.
Good evening, everybody. I am so excited to have you here with us. Oh, it doesn't want to take my screen away. There we go. We are done with the intro, and it is on to the show. I am so excited this evening. We already have 2 people watching. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Caffeinated Cooper Show. I have a lovely gentleman in the green room waiting to come up, and we have a couple of great links to show you. He has been on The Walking Dead. He's been on The View. He's been on Live with Kelly and Ryan, which I know I watch that show all the time. Why does it not sound right? I'm used to like Regis and Kelly, and then it was this, that, and the other. It's a great show. He had a great time on it, and I can't wait to show you the link. Dejavu Williams, live from Atlanta, is here with us this evening. He's a mover, he's a shaker, he's all over the place, and he's certainly on just about every red carpet for fashion events here in Atlanta, in New York. Right, Dejavu?
You got it, baby girl. Thank you, Bubu.
You are so welcome. Welcome to the show. You are one of those guests I really don't know where to begin.
I trust with everything. I trust wherever you go with this, because I am all in your hands, Bubu.
Oh my goodness. You have so many great things happening and so many great things to be released. And we'll get to that in just a moment.
Okay.
But tell me a little bit about you. You have a wonderful mantra that is so soul felt, and it's be you, be unique. How did you develop that? And can you tell me in your own words, what does that mean to you and for all of us?
Okay, so I've always been kind of like the outsider. And for years, I was always kind of afraid to really be myself. It took me a while to get to where I am today. And so about 5 or 6 years ago, I was just talking to some friends, and we were just talking about, they were saying they want to be the next Beyonce, or they want to be the next, Jay-Z, or, they want to be, someone else other than being themselves. And I was like, why don't you just be you and be unique? And then something just came to me in my head. It was like, be you, be unique, because I call everybody Bubu. No one ever knew what Bubu stand for. Because I'll be like, hey, Bubu, what's up, Bubu? I even do it in my social media. And so it just came to me, Bubu, and being unique. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you what it means. B is the letter B, and then U is for you, and then the letter B, and then unique. U-N-E-E-K, meaning be you, be unique. Just be you, just be yourself. No matter who you are, what size you are, what color you are, what race you are, it does not matter. Just be you and be unique, because when you are made with all the eggs and all the sperms that come together, there'll never, ever be anybody like you, ever. And so just be you and be unique, and just be who you are, and just be happy with who you are. It's okay to get inspiration from other people and stuff like that, because I do. I get a lot of my inspiration from Prince, David Bowie, or, any of those people. Also get my, what's his name? Jimi Hendrix. So my look is a character look. Okay, I don't dress like this every day, but when I go out, people will know who I am, because they'll see the top hat. They'll see the gloves. They'll see the bow tie. And they'll be like, that's Dejavu. And so for me, this is me being myself as a character, but I'm still the essence of my government name, which is Samuel. So I'm still that person, but I am Dejavu. And so I just want to inspire people and give people hope and let people know, hey, you can be yourself and do anything that you want to do. Because I remember when I was going to go to New York and people was telling me, you go to New York, it's so expensive. And how you going to survive? And so I just tell people, just create your own lane.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and just that's all you need to do is create your own lane and believe in yourself. Not everybody's going to believe in you. As long as you believe in you, that's all that matters. And just have faith. Because if you have faith, you can do and have anything that you want in this world. And that's why I said just be you and be unique and be proud of who you are. So, you know, that's it, Bubu.
I love it. And you are a gentleman that walks the walk, talks the talk, and you are true to the T. I brought a picture up here to our live. This is you at the Winter White, and I want to say it was 2015.
Yes. And you know who took that picture? Ralph Williams.
Yes.
Passed away. Ralph Williams took that picture of me. We were just all, you know, I just want to, you know, Ralph Williams was the first photographer that I ever shot with. This was maybe 2000, maybe 12. And we just hit it off. He was like, Dejavu, I like your style. I like what you're doing. I just want to, you know, just take some pictures of you whenever you come out. And so that picture that you're seeing there is the one that he took of me at the Winter White party. And I just got up on the box and just, you know, did this. He's like, stay right there. And he just and that's how that picture came to be.
Man, he was so good.
Oh my God, he was amazing.
This was one of the first events that I went to when I first got started. You know what? This might actually be 2014 now that I think about it.
You thought of, yeah.
And
it was downtown at the Peachtree it was on Peachtree Street. Yes, that's it. Exactly. Yes.
That's right. And it was a cold December evening. It might have even been a little bit misting, and the parking was not that great. And I went alone. I knew that this is something I wanted to do because you got to get yourself out there, right? You have to constantly create. You have to constantly hustle. And I parked and I said a little prayer. I'm like, God, please keep me safe because I don't know where I am. And I got out of the car and I saw this beautiful white bird come out of the car right across the parking lane from me in the parking deck. And then this tall, statuesque man, all in white with a white top hat. And you had the parasol. And you had the white corset, and I'm like, oh, these are my friends. These are my people. And
it's like, you know, it's so funny you say that. It's like, you know, your tribe. You know, people who are part of your tribe because you have the same kind of aspiration and, you know, that creativity and that longing for, you know, to be more and to do more and to follow your dream. And so, yeah, it's part of a tribe. We all know our tribes. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you going back to you talking the talk and walking the walk, you were so gracious. You were so kind. You allowed me into your space. And at these events, they can be quite daunting because they're very cliquish. And if you don't know anybody, honey, you're standing there by yourself. And I remember where you were exactly when Ralph took this picture. And Ralph, my goodness, God,
I know.
A hug for us.
I know.
He's a wonderful man.
Oh my God. He was one of the best. He was so humble and so nice and so kind. He never changed. He was always the same. And I'm so glad that he gave me an opportunity to stand in front of his lens. And, you know, he took my picture and I'll never forget that. And I'm, you know, I always cherish the memories each time I would see, because he would always be out. He was like, hey, Dejavu, let me get your picture. Hey, Dejavu, you know, so yeah, he was one of the best photographers.
Oh my goodness. Such a kind person. We have someone here commenting, and here's a picture of you from The Walking Dead.
Oh my God.
I believe an old friend of mine, Mr. Rick Merritt, has recognized you from The Walking Dead because he posted Walking Dead ! What was that like? I never went out for the. I don't know. I don't know how to say that. I've never been on The Walking Dead, but you have. Can you tell us about that?
Okay, it was so funny. Okay, this is how it all started. I submitted a picture like I can't remember, maybe like 3 weeks before, whatever. But anyway, I was at H&M with a friend of mine. We were shopping, and so my phone rang, and I'm like, so I didn't know it didn't have a name. I was like, if it's important, they'll call back. And so I just let the call, go through. And so I checked my voicemail, and it was one of the directors, and he was like, hey, we saw your picture that you submitted to us, and we want to know, would you be interested in being on The Walking Dead? And I'm like, yeah, I would love to be on The Walking Dead. And so they said, okay, this is what you need to do. We're going to send you the link and everything like that. You can't tell anybody about, the time, where it's going to be held, where it's going to be shooting, or anything like that. So I get there. I had to get up I think I got up maybe 4 o'clock in the morning because I'd be on set at 6.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm driving way out way out past in the woods. I can't remember where it was. Sonoya. Yes, Sonoya. So there's no street lights.
Nope.
I get there on set, and so they was like, we want you to be a walker. So they had different names for the zombies. So you had zombies and you had walkers. So I was chosen as a walker. So I was featured. And they were like, are you allergic to latex or anything like that? So I'm not allergic to anything. So it took 2 hours of makeup to do that. 2 hours. And the contact lenses that you see in my eyes were so irritating. Oh my God. They were hurting me so bad. And it was in the middle of summer. So, we were outside because they only shoot in the summertime. And so you got all this latex makeup on your face, and you're out there trying to walk as a zombie. But some of the zombies had to go to zombie school, but I, for some reason, didn't have to go. But I had no idea what I was doing out there. None. So one of the directors came up to me. He was like, we want to take you over to another trailer. And the photographer or the videographer that was there, he put something over my eyes like this. And he was like, I want you to do your eyes back and forth like this. So I was going side to side like that, And come to find out, so I went back, I think they called me back for another taping. I think they called me back a week or two later. And the makeup artist that did my makeup, he was like, they're gonna feature you in the opening scenes. So they featured me in the opening scenes of The Walking Dead, where it just had my eyeballs. My eyeball was just going quick, like a quick second, 3 seconds, real fast.
Mm-hmm.
And they featured me in the eyeballs, and I also got a chance to be featured with Michonne, the one with the sword, the girl with the threads. So I was featured with her on season 3, and that was a lot of fun too. It was a lot of hard work. People think just, The Walking Dead, being on entertainment or being an actor is easy. It is not. It's a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication, which you already probably know about that because you're an actress yourself.
Oh yeah, those overnight after overnight and makeup chairs. And I had my hairdresser when I was filming one movie, and I love my makeup artist, but she was sick this one night, and so a new girl came in to do my hair.
Right.
And she singed it. She shellacked it and then curled it on high heat. And my hairdresser was so mad. She's like, why didn't they use a wig? Why are they using your real hair? So
right.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff that you don't think about, but
yeah, there is a lot of stuff, because being on, I think The Walking Dead was the hardest set that I've been on before because of the latex and the 2 hours of makeup. Then you have to take it off, and then being in the sun when 100 degrees outside and you're burning up, and it's really hot and you're sweating, and you got all of this stuff on your face, and you're just dripping. They tried their best to keep all the zombies cool, to put us in the shade when we weren't shooting. But at the same time, though, it was because your eyes, because of the contact lenses, your eyes would still just get really dry, and they would have to like put these little drops in your eyes, and so it was very, very uncomfortable. But I'm glad I had the opportunity to do that because there are so many people who wanted to be on The Walking Dead. So I was very fortunate, and I'm glad that I had the opportunity to do that. So yeah.
Yeah, we've had a lot of amazing actors here in Atlanta that got their SAG card from The Walking Dead. They've been very, very good to us here in Atlanta. Now, you have been on other really amazing shows. I have the next video, actually the first video I have is The View. Can you give us a little hint here of what's happening on The View when you come in?
Oh, you mean the talk?
Oh, the talk. Oh, yeah.
That's okay, baby. That's okay. Hey, I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is live. That's what I love about live television, honey. It's all live. It's not prepped. It's not, it's not rehearsed or anything. I love it. That's what I love about going to live shows, honey, because what you see is what you get. You know what I mean? I love that.
Right.
But yeah, honey, I actually did that in this room I'm sitting in.
Did you really? All
right. It was so funny, Elizabeth. I caught the advertisement on Instagram, and they were like, everybody talks, and I used to watch the show. And they was like, if you would like to be on the talk, please submit your 1-minute video and we will have you on there, something like that. And so, girl, I submitted my video. And for some reason, there was this one guy who he might have been a producer or director. He really liked it. And I'm sitting here, and he was, he was on the cell phone talking to me. We were trying to get the video perfect because he liked what I sent in, but it was something about the sound system, and then the lighting was all off. And so we kept working on that, working on it until we finally got it right. And so they aired my video on the talk that day, and it was a great experience.
They sure did. Would you like to take a look at it?
Let's take a look at it.
All right.
Cheryl.
Hold on. It is not. This is live, isn't it, Dejavu? Hold on.
That's okay. That's okay. So what happened? So when they submitted my video, it was about one of the actresses. Her hair fell out. So the topic of that day, she had dyed. I think she was blonde, and she had dyed her hair black. And for some reason, the dye didn't. She was allergic to the dye, and all her hair fell out. And so they had like several topics that you can choose from, and that you can go in and do your video on. So I chose the one about the hair dye. And so my hair was already short. So I just pretend like I had dreadlocks one time. And I wanted to dye my dreadlocks hot pink. And then I said, girl, then one day, honey, they just fell completely out. Then I was like, ooh, but I still look fierce. So I was pretending like my hair had fell out from dyeing my hair pink.
Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to try this one more time.
Okay.
Can you see it out there, darling?
Yes, I can see it. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to back up here to you. Wow. All right, here she is.
Ladies, I've had some bad reactions. One day, I want to have my gorgeous dreadlocks hot pink, my favorite color. And girl, one day, honey, it just
Wow. They're loving it. They're loving it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I love that. So you had to be so excited.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I had fun doing that video with the talk. Yeah, I was very lucky. I have to say, everything that I've done, I've just, I just did it. Like we were talking, just to create your lane. You have to do things and try things, because if you don't try it, how you ever know it's gonna work or not?
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
And so that's why I want to keep pushing, telling people, do it. If it feels uncomfortable, do it. Because if it feels uncomfortable for you, that means that you're going in the right direction.
And that takes a moment to learn. I started out doing exactly what I thought should happen, right? And things were moving and great momentum. And then all of a sudden, agents and managers, they have certain ways of doing things. And I think for a lot of talent in a specific light, it works for them. But then you have people that are already out in orbit somewhere, way outside of the box, and it doesn't work for us.
Right. Yeah. I just think, what I figured out is, sometimes what I've learned in my career as far as trying to do things, not everybody's going to accept all of this fabulousness. And I know that. And I'm okay with that. But there, and I learned in this business, you're going to get a lot of no. That's just the nature of the business. But all it takes is that one. And so far, I have been really lucky and really blessed, to be who I am and to do the things I wanted to do. And I just thank God that, at first I was like, I don't know if they're going to like this or not, blah, blah, blah. But you just have to step out on faith and just go for it, just go for it, But I must say there are some things like some people telling me, that I shouldn't dress a certain way or I shouldn't do this a certain way. And then, for me, I'm like, well, I'm going to do this my way. If it doesn't work for me, that means it's not for me.
Absolutely. Yep. You Frank Sinatra it. You do it. Speaking about Frank Sinatra, I've got another link. So I'm going to bring this thing back up here and show you, because here you're in New York.
Yes.
And you are on live with Kelly and Ryan.
Oh, that was funny.
This is so awesome. How many times have we seen this guy out here doing what you're doing? Let's see you do it. Love it.
That was a trip.
It's just Dejavu Williams, our tribute. I just want you to know that I love every single thing about you. Everything okay.
Kelly was so funny.
That is so awesome. Oh my goodness. What was it like? Were you nervous?
Very, very nervous, because when I went there, I went to the show. Okay, before I moved to New York, I used to watch these shows on television, right? And I was like, I want to be on these shows. And I'm like, well, I know I can't afford to fly from Atlanta to go to New York. It's just not going to happen. So luckily, I had a friend that lived in New York, and I told him about this idea. I said, look, I want to come to New York because I want to get more into fashion. I want to learn about the fashion industry. I want to do New York Fashion Week. And he was like, okay, I'll help you, but I'm not looking for a roommate. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. So once I got to New York and started filling everything out, I was so out of my box in New York City. I was so like, oh my God, what did I do? I can't believe I went to New York and don't know anybody, don't have a job, nothing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm here. I'm going to make the best of it. And so once I got there, once I got to New York, I started to figure things out, the subway, I would get lost. I had to get out in the snow and find somewhere to live, and no one helped me. I had to do all of this on my own. And I was thinking my roommate's going to help me. He gave me tough love. I'll put it like that. Tough love. So one day I went to the line with Kelly and Ryan. So I'm standing out there in line. It's freezing cold. And so I'm talking, I started talking to the people in line. I'm like, so how do they do the lip sync trivia? And she said, oh, honey, they do that inside. You have to do like a dance off. I'm like, what? So we get inside the studio, and there's like 500 other people want to do the same thing I want to do. So we had to do a dance off, a lip sync. That was a lip sync dance off. And so the person that did the best, the crowd would pick the person who they thought did the best. And so, wow, they chose me. And so I get up there, they take me behind the scenes, they load me, put the cameras on me and everything. My heart is pumping out like this. I thought my chest was going to burst open. So Kelly and Busy Phillips was the host that day. And so they get to talking, and then they said, it's time for dance trivia. And they put me out in the stage before they announced it. So the music starts playing. So, honey, I just got that doing my thing. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that was that Good Morning America.
Yes.
So I started doing my thing and everything. And so, after that, the song was over. And then Kelly, said, well, I love everything about you. But I think Kelly was expecting me to say something else, but I was so nervous. I was so nervous, but it was an amazing experience. I had a fabulous time. It was so much fun. It really was.
They were really, really awesome. I mean, she gave you a great shout out. She gave you everything. And you have one of those wonderful names that's one thing when I created my stage name. And I wonder if it's the same for you. I chose something that's easy to say so that people can go, oh, okay, let me write that down real quick and they'd be able to find me. So Dejavu Williams, like everybody knows how to spell that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. So now you have some events. As we were talking about, you are an absolute expert host. I have seen you completely go rogue and you're interviewing people on the street. You have no fear. And speaking to someone else who also has no fear, what do you do to condition yourself to say, okay, this is what I've thought of. This is the possibility I'm deciding to grab onto today. This is what we're going to do. What pushes you to go forward and do what you do?
The passion that I have for talking to people and making people feel comfortable and making people smile and, making people laugh and make people feel good about themselves. I have this little saying inside of me, we all have it. I tell everybody, I still get nervous. I do. I still get nervous, because I'm human, I'm a human. I still get nervous, but I always tell people when it's time for me to go out there and do my thing, I say, okay, this nervous person, you stay here and let the fierce person go out there and do their thing. You know what I mean? I enjoy people and I enjoy what I do, and I love what I do. And I hope I'm inspiring other people to do what they want to do, no matter what it is life that they want to do, whether it be whatever. Just go ahead and do it to the best of your ability, because Elizabeth, life is so short. It's so short, and we can't keep thinking about what other people think about us. And, we can't think about, are they going to talk about me? Are they going to do this or whatever? You just have to go out into the world and just grab it, enjoy it, and take it and be you and be the best person that you can be. And, and that's what I want to give to other people, and I hope by them seeing what I do, it gives them inspiration to do whatever it is that they want to do, no matter what. And we all going to have like these little obstacles and hills and, and that's part of the journey, as long as you got your faith straightforward and you thinking that this is what I really want, that's all you got to do. And the best thing to do is just be you, just be yourself.
I kind of wish I had something that said, be you, be unique, maybe something I could wear.
Well, I might can help you with that. I got some, as a matter of fact, funny you should say, girlfriend. Yes.
Tell us about the t-shirt line that's coming out this summer.
Yay! All right, so I have my Bubu t-shirt line coming out this summer. They're going to be in different colors. This is kind of like the prototype when I first started out with that. And I sold all of them already. I still have like 4 more that I need to ship to the people that I haven't shipped out yet. But anyway, this t-shirt is to inspire everybody, men, women, kids. It doesn't matter who you are. They're for everybody. To just be you and be unique. That's all it takes. And when you wear this shirt, I hope it just says something just to pass it on to other people. When people see that, just say, be you, be unique, just be yourself. And I want to start a revolution, honey, a revolution. And I just want people just to believe in themselves, just be yourself. And so I hope this t-shirt is the reason I really want to do it, because I want to be inspiring to other people. And I hope I can lift other people up. And I hope I can just give people faith and just give people the strength they need to be who they want to be, no matter who you are. You know, I'm all about people just being who they are and just loving who they are. And I'm all about people who create lanes for themselves. I'm all about people who think out of the box. I'm all about people who care for other people as well. You know what I mean? So this t-shirt means a lot to me. I started this t-shirt probably like 5 years ago. I remember in my little bitty room in New York, this tiny room, I would write down, how can I get this be you, be unique out? I mean, I have like just scratches of paper where I just worked on. And so finally, when I came back to Atlanta, I came up with this idea and I said, you know what? I want to keep it simple so people can really understand it. Because when I say, hey, Bubu, I'm really telling you, hey, be you, be unique. That's all I'm saying to you. Hey, Bubu, just be you, be unique.
I love that, you know, and it's all about love. If you can get past ego, if you can get past all of the minutiae that life likes to throw at you, and people tend to gravitate towards the negative. You know, unfortunately, we've all seen it. Somebody gets into and you drive slowly, like, what happened? Who screwed up? What, you know, and then it's just negative, like you're piling all that on, but then you need people in life that cling to you. And that's what's so wonderful about Be You, Be Unique. It's positive, it's inspirational, it's lifting up, and it's love. And if we
exactly, and that's the whole point. That's the whole point behind my t-shirt. That's the whole point. You know, because there's a lot of people who don't have confidence in themselves. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people who don't believe in themselves. You know, and there's a lot of people think they can't do this or they can't do that, but they can. They can. This is the most powerful thing right here. This inside of our head, that brain. Because honey, let me tell you, I have my little saboteur coming to me, telling me all the time, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. But I'm like, okay, saboteur, you stand over here and you stand over here and watch me do it.
That's right.
You know, and that's what I say. That's what I want to tell people, you know, just do it. Just go out and do it. And don't worry about if you fail. If you fall, just get back up. Fierce, honey. Just get back up fierce and just go for it again. You know, it's this part of the journey. So yeah.
Absolutely. And you stay busy. You have an event coming up, which yet again is another beautiful love who you are, be you, be unique type event. It's called Battle of the Bodies Fashion Show. What is Battle of the Bodies Fashion Show? Yes, it is produced by Tiara. Tiara is the producer of the show. She's doing this fashion show. She's having a battle, baby. It's going to be models of all different sizes. It's going to be plus size models. It's going to be, you know, short models. It's going to be tall, standard models. So these girls are going to be battling. Okay, they're going to be battling for $500. The show is, I believe the tickets are sold out. Oh, wow.
But there's going to be room up in the balcony as well. I saw she posted it on Facebook this morning, said the show is sold out, but there's still going to be room for people to actually come in if they would like. But it's going to be one heck of a show. It's going to be downtown at the Atlanta City Hall this Saturday. I will be on the red carpet at 4 o'clock from 4 to 5. And the show is going to start around about maybe 6 to 7-ish or something like that. But it's going to be a really, really, really fabulous event. It's going to be really, really nice. So if you guys want to come on out down to City Hall this Saturday. Red carpet starts at 4. If you want to come in the red carpet, walk the red carpet, come on and talk to me so I can, talk to you. If you have anything you want to plug on the red carpet, come on to talk to me about that, and plug all of your events or whatever's coming up in your life or whatever you're doing. Just come and talk to me, and trust me, you talk to me, I'll make you feel good. We'll have a great time on the red carpet, okay? But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I've worked with her before. I hosted her red carpet about 3 months ago. I hosted her red carpet, and it was really, really nice. She had it at her studio. So yeah, so it's going to be awesome.
And you are such a good host and a lot of talent that's out there. Please listen to this piece because I'm going to give you a little nugget in your talent. Go to the red carpets and talk to fabulous hosts like you, because it is a great way of promoting yourself. It's a great way of getting out there. And when you have a host that is not selfish like yourself, and you will take the time and stand there and ask them, who are you? What are you about? What are you doing? Tell us, how can we follow you? You hit all those great questions. And I know because you have interviewed me a couple of times, and it's absolutely fabulous. So,
I think that's so important, when you're a host on the red carpet. I think it's all about the person that you're interviewing, and you want to make that person feel really, really comfortable. And you want to find out about who they are and what they got going on, because, people might be looking for somebody in their genre or, their field, or, they might want to find out how they can contact that person. And so for me, I think that's really important. And for me also, Elizabeth, I'd like to do behind the scenes. That's something else I'm adding as a package deal as a host, to go behind the scenes and interview like the makeup artists and interview the designers. And that's another thing that I think the fashion industry need as a whole. It's fine and good when you go and take pictures, but there's nothing like behind the scene video footage where people can actually see, who did this hair, who did the makeup, because we see all the models on the runway and they're looking fabulous and everything like that, but who did it?
Yep.
So, yeah.
That's absolutely right. You have another event right after the Battle of the Bodies fashion show, Sassy But Classy. What is that one? And
so that was the Sassy But Classy fashion show. I actually hosted that this past Saturday. It was about, it was a fundraiser for epilepsy. And the producer that put on that show was Tanya Lady T. Her daughter passed away of epilepsy a few years ago. I think she's around about 17. It was actually the 7th annual Sassy But Classy fashion show, Extravaganza Darling. So it was really, really nice. And I was very honored that she had asked me to host the event, because I'm all about, giving back to charity and stuff like that, because, I've done things for Susan G. Komen, and I've done for March of Dimes, and, several other, charity events. So yeah, it was a really amazing show. It was a good turnout. All the models were from ages from like maybe 6 years old up to adults. It was really fun. It was really cute. I love drinking. She had this drink she had a Sassy But Classy drink. Oh, baby. Woo.
What was the drink?
Woo, it was a cocktail, baby.
Yeah.
It was one of the specialty cocktails, girl. I was living for. I can only drink so much because I had to drive because it was out in Stone, so I didn't want to drink too much. But it was really, really good. And I guarantee you, it would definitely hit you some buzz if you drink too much of it. But it was really, really good. But I had to be a good man, a good guy, and just be very nice. But I wanted to, like, if I had like a designated driver girl, I would have been.
I love it. My oldest daughter just turned 18, and she was her 21 run, and she said, Mom, would you go with me? And I'm like, of course I will. And she's like, but I don't like drinking. Like, I remember my first communion and you let me taste wine, and Dad drinks beer and it tastes it smells gross. And I'm like, you don't know a good bartender yet.
Right. That's it. That's it. You're right.
Oh, because some of those can be your best friend. Sneak up on you.
Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Just like a Long Island iced tea, they will sneak up on you too.
Now that is. Oh my gosh, you are so much.
That was like my drink of choice, girl.
Right. That or Jack on the Rocks or something like that. That is me. Look at You have created so much, and you're going to be creating so much more, and your t-shirt line's coming out, and you're hosting, and you're acting. Where do you see, let me give you that question that the teacher asks all the 5th grade students.
Okay.
Where do you see yourself in, let's say, 5 years from now?
I will be having my own television show.
Yes.
I will be a talk show host. I will be a household name. I will be my original brand that I've been working on so hard. I want to have a talk show that's going to be, it's definitely going to be about pop culture. I want to bring up and coming models and designers on my show. I want them to come and speak about what it takes to be a model or what it takes to be a designer. What did it take to be able to get one place to the other? But yeah, I want to have my own talk show, and I'm going to have my own clothes, t-shirt line, and everybody will know who Dejavu is. It's going to be worldwide. So I'm going to become a mogul. That's what I see myself, as a mogul. Yeah.
I cannot wait. You are well on your way. So here we have a picture of the Super Bowl, and you've been working with the guys over at Magic 107.5. And
yes.
Go ahead. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, that was so fun. Again, I was on Instagram and I saw Ryan Cameron was looking for a co-host for his radio show. And me, I've never been on a radio show before in my life. So I submit the video, and I was like, my name is Dejavu, and I saw that you were looking for a co-host, and I'm like, and I said this in the video, I have no experience as a co-host. No. I said that in the video. And a couple of days later, I got an email. No, I got a phone call. They said, we love your video. We would love you to come and be our co-host with Ryan Cameron. I'm like, okay, sounds good to me. And so I get there. So he called me, set up the time and everything. And I get there, and I'm sitting there. And so they take me to the radio station. And then Ryan comes in, and he was like, what's up, Dejavu? I say, hey, Ryan, what's going on? He's like, you ready? I'm like, yeah. So being on the radio is so different than being on the red carpet. You know what I mean? So they're two different things. They're two different, genres.
Right.
But the experience alone was amazing. I had so much fun. Ryan made it so simple and so easy. And, and who knows, I might be going back for another guest appearance. That might be in the works.
That would be fantastic. And that is not, the Super Bowl show is not a small show. That is quite an accomplishment.
Girl, it is not. It is not. Now that one right there, it was not a small show at all. It was amazing. Now I got a chance to meet, I also hosted Red Carpet doing this fashion show right here, the Atlanta Live fashion show. When I was hosting Red Carpet, I met Niecy Nash. She's like one of the top DJs here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Who is amazing. So she and I both was hosting the Red Carpet at the during the Super Bowl weekend. Yeah, so that was awesome. Got a chance to meet her. And so she was giving me, some tips, about, being on the radio and, little pointers here and there, which I love. She is so sweet and so nice and so, informative about how everything works on the radio. And, I was telling her, I do red carpets a lot. And so, yeah, it was great meeting her. And I really liked her a lot. So that was a lot of fun during the Super Bowl weekend. It was crazy, but it was a lot of fun.
It was crazy. It was awesome. Crazy. We had New York people, we had Chicago people, we had LA people, we had everybody from everywhere here in this city. And it's gorgeous now. I mean, if you haven't been here in the past 20 years, you need to come on back, because Atlanta is happening, and it's all
God, yes.
It's all pretty.
That's why I came back to Atlanta, Bubu.
That's right. And you know what? Speaking about radio, so I have never been more nervous going live on radio than I have doing anything else. Theater, television, modeling, nude modeling. It does not matter. I don't know what it is.
It's so different because it's out of our comfort zone. It's so out far left out of my comfort zone, because when I got there, he gave me, like, instead of a teleprompter, it was like a script that I had to read from, about, what was going on and what was coming up. I'm like, what? And it was like tongue twisters, and, in acting, you do these tongue twisters and you like, so it was like, okay. And then you have to speak a certain way. You can't speak too low. You have to really raise your voice. You have to really project your voice. So I'm not used to like really projecting because I'm used to just talking to a microphone. Hi, this is Dejavu. We're live at the red carpet, but you have to really project your voice. So yeah, it was totally different beast. But it was, I have to say it was a good learning experience, but I was so nervous because I had no idea what I was getting into. I've never done it before.
Right. Oh my goodness. Same here. The first time I did it, I was like, oh, and you don't have your face to talk with. Your hands to talk with, you don't have a camera to play with, and I'm like,
right. All you have is your voice.
We were done. And the girl that was in the studio with me looked at me like, oh girl, she's crazy. It was so bad.
I totally get it. And for me, it was like when I first got there, I'm like, oh my God, I really don't, because I told them I had no experience whatsoever. But for some reason, they was like, we want this guy to come on anyway. So I got there and it was like, okay, then it was like, okay, Dejavu, just do you. I was like, just do you. If you just do you, that's all you need to do. And that's exactly what I did. Exactly. And then when we weren't on air, we would joke. And he would talk about, the way I sound, the way I was talking.
I have a question.
Ryan is a character. He is such a character.
Yes. I have a question here from one of our viewers. It says, when did you know you wanted to be in the entertainment industry? And what was the first thing that you did?
Wow. Well, I knew when I was in high school because I was modeling. I used to model like at local fashion shows in my hometown. I would go to do like church fashion shows. I would do like little fashion shows in the community. And I would do like different plays in high school. I would do stuff like that, so I knew when I was like 13 years old, I knew I wanted to be a model, but I wasn't sure guys were models at that time. But I knew I wanted to be because in high school, we would have like career day. And I would always go to barbershop.
No.
Back in the day, yes. I will be the only guy sitting up in there, but I will always go there. So I knew that during that time I would be in the entertainment industry some kind of way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Back in high school.
That is wonderful. Thank you, Michael, for asking the question, and we appreciate you watching. Dejavu, thank you so much for your time. You've shared so much.
Oh my God.
I'm over the moon over you. I love having all of my guests on because everyone is just such a genuine person. And you are truly that. And I would like you to take a moment. I'm going to put you up there solo. Speak to everyone watching because we actually have had more people trending watching this one than any other show I've ever done. And what can you tell? Let's go back to Be You, Be Unique. And one last thing for this evening for everybody to think about as they all settle down to go to sleep. Okay.
Well, first of all, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate that very much. I want to leave this with you guys, and I want you to always remember, you are special. You were born special, and there's nobody else, no one in the world like you. No one. Remember, no one in the world is like you, and that makes you unique. You might know someone who kind of like resembles you, but they don't have the personality that you have. They don't have you as a person. So I want you to go out into the world, and no matter what it is that you want to do, I don't care what it is. I don't care if you want to work at a restaurant and fry hamburgers, or you want to be the president of the United States. Be the best that you can be, and don't worry about trying to be anybody else. It's okay to draw inspirations, but just be the next you and be unique. That's all you need to do. Just be you and be unique. It took me a while to get here to where I am today, and I am so happy that I am who I am because I know there'll never be another person like me. and there'll never ever be another person like you. So always remember, you are special. No matter who you are, what color you are, how tall you are, your size, your weight, it does not matter. Just be you and be unique.
Yeah.
Just be unique. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Dejavu. Oh, I've loved every minute of this, and I wish you a wonderful evening and many blessings to come. And I'd love to have you on in future seasons to see where you are. And Stephanie Zeiss, Miss Stephanie Zeiss, she is an award-winning author. She is commenting that she loves what you had to say.
Thank you, Stephanie.
All right, we will see you again soon. Dejavu, good night.
Good night, sweetheart. Be you, be unique.
Thank you. Oh, what a sweet man. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. This has been the Caffeinated Cooper Show. I love you. You are blessed. You are a blessing. Have a wonderful evening. Mwah. Good night.